pregnant for me. Ooh, I don't need no fairy tale.
Welcome to my channel Crack Physics. I have given the name of the channel as a Crack Physics. Definitely it is different from any other channels because I want to relate this topic to your day-to-day life. Children, remember, if the topic is related to your day-to-day life, then journey of the physics is very easy and definitely there will be some achievement and you can definitely achieve your goal. So here I have related this concept to your day-to-day life. Here my topic is the motion in the straight line, and I made one table, made a data. One child is going from the home to the school, and I have made the data of its motion. As the child started from rest, the velocity obviously 0, and when the child is come to rest, obviously velocity is 0, definitely starting point, initial point and the final point I need to take the 0 because body is coming to rest. And every interval the velocity is increased by 5, 5, 5. Every interval the velocity is increasing, change, not constant. Not constant means what you will say? Not constant means you will say that non-uniform motion, student. Why you say it is non-uniform motion? Because motion was not constant. One thing you concluded. Why it is not uniform? Because every juncture it increased by 5 unit, 5 unit, 5 unit means it is increasing. The increasing in motion, there is an increasing in motion or changing in motion. Changing in motion. Student, this changing in motion is nothing but say what? Accelerating motion. Now you came to know that accelerating motion. Accelerating motion. And what kind of acceleration? What kind of acceleration? Acceleration is increasing every juncture increase by 5 unit. So it is a uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Then what is the definition of acceleration? Changing of motion, changing of velocity per second is known as your acceleration. That's why we say it is a rate of change of velocity, a rate of change of motion or rate of change of velocity, rate of change of velocity. Rate means something is done per time. By changing time, the phenomenon also changing. That's why we say it is rate of change of velocity. That known as acceleration. Is that clear? One second, I feel like to recap it. Body started from rest, so velocity is 0. From 0 to 5 and 5 to 10 and 10 to 15. Not constant. If something is not constant, what will say? What will say? अब क्या बोलोगे उसको? नॉन यूनिफॉर्म बोलोगे. यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म है. नॉन यूनिफॉर्म क्यों है? क्योंकि हर टाइम में ये 5 यूनिट बढ़ती जाती है. तो बढ़ना क्या बोलते हैं? चेंजिंग, इट चेंजेस टेक्स प्लेस बाय इंक्रीजिंग मैनर. What will say that? Acceleration. Yes, nowadays coronavirus is increasing. You are saying that it is accelerating. The disease is accelerating. And how much it increase? Every time you see the 5 unit is changed, 0 to 5 is changed, 5 to 10, 5 is changed, and 10 to 15, 5 is changed. So it's changing constantly. Change of motion means what? Acceleration. And how the acceleration changes? Constantly. Then what will say? Uniform acceleration. Student, I have taken one data, and from data only you are concluding all the new talk. And if you observe from time 3 seconds to 5 seconds, in 3 seconds it is 15, 4 seconds is 15, 5 seconds this is 15. Is there any change? No change. If something is not changing, then what you will say? You will say that, yes, uniform motion. Uniform motion. You will say that, uniform motion. How much increase? Nothing is increased. How much increase? There is no change in the velocity. If the velocity is not changing, what is the acceleration? 0. That's why you are saying that 0 acceleration. 0 acceleration. How much increase? Nothing. Every time the 15, 15, 15. If it is not changing, means there was no acceleration. If there was no acceleration, what will say? 0 acceleration. That's why the other name of uniform motion is known as your 0 accelerating motion. Now you see the time from 5 second to the 8 second. Time from 5 second to your 8 second. What happened? Continuously decreasing. If the velocity is changing and the value decreasing, then what will say that? Will you say accelerating motion? No. Negative acceleration. The other name of negative acceleration, you say retardation or deceleration. Retardation. Retardation or deceleration. Uniform motion. Remember the data? From 3 second to your 6 second, I think the velocity was 15 meter second. The velocity was remain constant. And that's why you said that it is a uniform velocity. Student, other name of uniform velocity what was? 0 acceleration. You won't get any idea of acceleration in case of the uniform motion. If you discuss the uniform motion, then the 3 things is there. One is your velocity, other is your distance, and third one the time. And the formula is velocity is equal to displacement by upon your time, or distance and time. Distance and displacement both will equal if the body traveling in the straight line. Under that condition, the distance and displacement will be equal. And what is the displacement? Velocity into time. And the time is equal to your displacement by your velocity. If there will be uniform motion, then you have to use this formula. These 3 formula you will use. And what will the acceleration? There will not be any accelerations. Remember children, whenever the uniform acceleration, I am talking about the uniform acceleration, you won't get any idea of acceleration. Acceleration is 0. So if it is a 0 acceleration, it is known as the uniform motion. The other name of the uniform motion is 0 accelerating motion. Non-uniform motion. What is the other name of non-uniform motion? Accelerating motion. Definitely you will get the acceleration over here. What is the formula for acceleration? Changing of velocity per time. Acceleration is equal to change in velocity. Final velocity was v. Initial velocity u. Change in velocity per time is known as your acceleration. So here a time t is equal to v minus u. And v minus u is equal to your t, and v is equal to u plus at. Which is the first equation. This was your first equation. Okay, students?
Pregnant for me. Ooh.